Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Your boy Solo Sky with the updated Average Joe 2.0 Spark build. I kind of tweaked this build around a little bit. I did update one before. It wasn't doing so well. I mean, it was. I kind of tweaked the little pieces of gear. I've kind of tweaked a little bit of the pasture trees. We'll get that. We'll get that. We'll get to that shortly. In my first video, I had my first more or less different type of skill gems and stuff like that. I kind of tweaked it a little bit. It took the cast on minion def off. I added more crit to my gear. I got max resistance now. I have no energy shield. I got more mana. So we're playing a dangerous game here, gentlemen. But uh, the reason to this build is for this specific next beat, Chore of the Storm Jade Amulet. Basically, every time I crit, it's gonna trigger Greater Lightning Bolt skill on critical hit, which is very convenient to me. I was trying to, use Lightning Conduit for my cast on shock, but this makes it a whole lot easier with Greater Lightning Bolt. So I pretty much took cast on minion off. I just added a little bit with the less spirit that I had on my gear on more skeleton warriors. That way I could they could take the threat off for me, so I could just sit back and cast my spark. Everything is more or less the same thing as the first video. I found a perfect jewel, so I could add another gem to my spark, which is gonna be inevitable critical, basically more crit chance. Greater lightning bolt. Now every time I crit, it's gonna use the skill. Literally, it's gonna use the skill. I added a spell echo to it, concentrated effect for more area damage. Uh, this has more area of effect. Basically, what I wanted to do is, cast lightning bolt to multiple enemies. That's why I have magnified effect on it. I'll show the passive skill tree here now. I updated on the mobilytics. Like I said, I did have a sense of direction. With the mobilytics, I kind of tweaked it to my playstyle. Uh, so shout out to Maxroll. I did change some pieces of gear. I have more crit chance now with my wand plus 3, more mana, more spell damage. I got a new helmet. Like I've been working on this build a lot, trying to get pieces of gear to make it a little bit more optimized for survivability with max resistance. I have fire, lightning, and cold at 75%. I still need to work on chaos, which I'm probably gonna replace this chest piece soon and try to get more max resistance on it. I got new pair of boots with not so much fire resistance, but we gotta still tweak the build. The build is not complete. It's still only 89. I was running distilled tier 15s. No problem. I will showcase the passive skill tree here. The ascendancy is still the same. Yes, I still run out of mana. I've been trying to get mana regeneration. My mana regeneration right now is at 457 because I did switch to mind over matter. I kind of took off a little bit of the lightning damage I had down here with a wild storm and endless circuit, but I will get back to that. I'll probably get these 2 nodes when I start leveling up a little bit more because I wanted more crit chance. More crit chance means more greater lightning bolt. So I mean, my crit chance right now for Spark is 37%. So That's gonna be 30%, 37% more times the greater lightning bolt lands on the targets. You'll see it right now. I took off exploits for elements. I also took off projectile speed, turned the clock forward. I took off preservation. You know, the shock duration that was on the target. I lose a little bit DPS, but it's all good. We're trying to, you know, kill stuff a little bit faster with the greater lightning bolt, so it's very convenient. I'll showcase it now. I'll probably right. I won't. Maybe I will do a distilled tier 15 or a regular 15, so you kind of see. I didn't prepare one, so I have to craft one here. We got some nice juicy keys here, but we're not gonna do that. Just want to showcase the build a little bit easier that way. We get right to it. Oh, gold. All right, I'll take that. Temporal change. All right, less movement speed. That's fine. Pack size is great. Actually, it's a good roll. Now, I normally put one of each. Eerie, Guilt, and Greed on these. That way, it increases the magic monsters by 20 players in the area of 26% delirious, 8% increased pack size, 8% increased rarity items. So it's a juiced up key. But this build is still in progress. Sorry for the stuttering and stuff, but we're getting close to making this build very optimal to clear. I've been clearing a lot, no problem. We'll showcase it right now. Mana regen, it still needs some work. I'm still trying to get more divines for the build, but we're literally making it optimized. The resistance does save me a lot, but you'll see how the lightning bolts really help out a lot, especially on these distilled. I still use a firewall. I also added blink. Didn't say that, but I also added blink to this build. Oh, sure, I'll take the shrine. Breaches, still trying to work on the breaches. I don't have no breaches right now, but we'll just do a distilled for now. You see the lightning bolts. I don't like that I have to come down here, but you can't really see the lightning bolts. But you see the lightning bolts hidden. That's all a part of the amulet. Leads on just shredding them. Did update the filter, so now important stuff that I'm looking for. Very convenient. Orb of Storm. Thing just dies in 2 shots. Once I get more crit chance, I'm trying to get this ring. Once I get more crit chance, it's literally gonna be like what, 40-50%. Tier 15 distilled, juiced up. Monsters don't even get next to me. That's why I took the energy shield off, to have more mana, more DPS. So it's working, as you can see. Bosses, I shredding bosses. Even though if I dodge perfectly. If I dodge perfectly and the boss hits me and you'll throw my sigil down and I get more spell damage, the spark probably gets up to like what? With the elemental, 67, almost 70k. Almost 70k. Almost 70k spark. Yeah, I've been melting these bosses recently, but this one doesn't have a boss, but it's still juiced up. If I want to ramp it up a little bit, I can. You're playing a dangerous game with this build. Crits are nice. The lightning bolts do the work. I feel like it's way better than cast on shock. My mana is drained because I'm taking hits. I'm taking hits that would probably kill me, but because I have a lot of mana, it's not killing me. I do die. Okay. Have a little elite here. Let's see how it does here. Dead. Can't even get next to me. Little extra minions does help a lot. Keep these people off of me. Keep the mobs off me, which is very, very convenient. Another elite right here. Nah, I was an elite. I was one way. I was an elite. Everything just falls in front of me, which is lovely. The Orb of Stormweaver is broken. I had to optimize it since the last video that I updated. I do also stream. Oh, I'm dead here. Oh, didn't I? Probably. Still getting used to the blink. Never really used blink on any of my classes. You can watch some of this gameplay at 11 p.m. EST on the Purple app. So, if you have not tuned in on that, definitely check that out if you haven't. Before I turn corners, I just might as well throw my sparks. That's when I want to throw my flame wall. When I have that buff up top, the fire conflux. Only this video had the boss. I should have probably done a video with the boss, but it's still a distilled tier 15. It's what? It's compared to like a 16 corrupted. Clearing it, XP, all the loot. What is that? You get those useless uniques. You can distant them for charge of chance, which is for those wide belts, the heavy belts, and stellar amulets. So gotta pick those up. Fortunately here. I would have more mana, but I'm just not even using my flask ever, or my sigil power. So that'll ramp me up even more. And once I get them, but all these passive skill points when I level up, it's just only gonna be easier for me. conductivity, and it just dies. Literally. Monsters don't stand a chance. But you will probably die if you use this type of build. All my energy shields converted into mana. That's why I get more spell damage. When I get hit, I lose mana. So gotta be careful. And I died there. I should have never blinked, but you can see if you literally just sit back and cast and you won't get touched. I'm still trying to learn how to use the blink. That's if I don't have blink, I probably would have stayed alive there, but I'm learning how to use the blink. The blink has saved me, or it'll as you can see, you can get caught like that and instantly die. Maybe I would have a better video with the boss. So you can kind of see the boss damage with those lightning bolts. Those lightning bolts come down pretty fast. But I'll probably do a couple of bosses later on tonight, 11 p.m. EST. So on the purple app. So I appreciate y'all vibing out. It's been a good morning. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be doing more build videos. I am working on a ranger, and then after a ranger, I'll work on the warrior. I've seen some nice warrior builds. They need more light on warrior. I think warrior has been kind of like chalked recently. So this is an updated video, like I said in the previous one before. If anyone was watching, it's an average show. As you can see, I could die. I die. I'm not, it's not the best build out there, but it works for me. Once I get more crit chance, well, I'm at 37%. Once I get more crit chance, it's 30. And probably what I get crits. And once I change a couple of these pieces of this gear that I don't have the best optimized gear. Like this chest piece is doo-doo, so I need to work on a chest piece, get more flask, a better flask. I feel like this mono one is not so great. Once I have better mono flask, I think I'll be fine. But yeah, as you can see, the build is clearing distilled tier 15s, juiced up tier 15s. Like, you get a shit ton of XP and literally progress an endgame map. I've progressed a lot on the map. I've need to find more citadels. I haven't found more citadels yet, but once this game loads, maybe that'll be great. Once I find more citadels, I'll probably be able to complete these quests here. I still gotta kill the Arbiter. I haven't done that yet, but see, we got one here. We'll probably work on that tonight to get to that citadel. See, I have no more. See, I got a red one over there, so I gotta probably work my way to get to that direction. And once I get these keys, I already have the citadel there to go fight the Arbiter. But yeah, this is the updated average Joe build. If you guys have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, you could always hit the purple app. I will explain it a little bit better. But I appreciate you hanging out. Catch you on the next video. Peace.